Here we have the structure of the cell management system, which could include the classes and the controllers. Here we have the class person, which contains, like, we have 3 subclasses: user, customer, and supplier. And we also have an order class, which include have 2 subclasses: sales order and purchase order. Sales order and purchase order. In person class, we have created we have 3 attributes: name, address, and contact information. And we have created a constructor to initialize the attributes, like this name is equal to a name. And here we have the accessors, get methods, and the mutators, set methods. And we have created a string to return the attributes, the values of other attributes. It could be name, address, and contact information. In user subclass, we say that user extend person, which means person is a parent class of the user. And here we have 3 attributes of user. And also we have to note it that person also have 3 attributes here. So when we create the constructor, we have passed the 6 attributes: 3 username, password, and role. Also these 3 attributes: name, address, to contact information, because we have used extent, we have used inheritance. So when we create the constructor, we initialize these 3 attributes: username, password, and role, like this, as usual. But for the 3 attributes which originally belongs to the parent class, we use super keyword. By this keyword, we tell the compiler that these 3 attributes belong to the parent class. And we have accessor and mutator as usual. And customer information as supplier is almost the same. We say customer extend person, which means person is the parent class of the customer. And we have 2 attributes and the 3 attributes of the person class, which we have now in this class. We have 5 attributes. We use a super keyword to tell the compiler that these 3 attributes originally belongs to the parent class, which is person class. And we have the accessors and mutator as usual. In the accessor, we return the value, we return the attributes: preference, last order days. Only the attributes, like only these 2 attributes, not the attributes that belong to the parent class. Supplier extend person, supplier, which means we use it inheritance, as the supplier supplier is the subclass of the person. Here we have only 2 attributes: date and location, and the 3 attributes that name, address, and contact information, which belongs to the person class. And you use it super keyword. And we have used accessors and the mutators. And we have order class. In order class, we have these, like, 4 attributes and an array list of product. We created a constructor to initialize the attributes. And we have accessors, get methods, and the mutators, set methods, for all attributes. And here we have a method called add product. In here we can add product to, and here we have created an object. We can add object to the array list by using add, like we can add product, and here we can remove product from the array list. And here also we have accessors and the mutators. We have a function called calculate amount calculate total amount of the array list of products. First, you initialize total as 0, and we use it for loop for in order to calculate the summation of all products from the first one to the last one, and we sum all of them of the price. We have created the price, and we return the total amount of the price of all products of the array list. This order is a parent class for sales order and for the purchase order. In sales order, we extend order. Here are the parent class of the sales order. Here we have one attribute which is customer. We have created a constructor as usual. We pass the attributes of the orders and the customer itself, and we use a super keyword, which means these three attributes belongs to the order class, which is the parent class, and here we have the accessor and the mutators. The same purchase order is the subclass of order, and we have inheritance by using keyword extend keyword. We have created an object supplier. In this purchase order, we have used super keyword as usual to tell the compiler that these three attributes belongs to the order. It belongs to the parent class, to the order, and we have accessor and the mutator as usual. And we have a main class. We have a main class which extend application, and we have these attributes, and we have created an a set method. We have passed the object user and a method to show login screen, like set title login. Here we have created like an interface to the login, and we have created a array list we can use. In this array list product, we can add product. In the array list of user, you can add user. Okay, later on we talk about we have two different users, two different type of user, and we have in inventory the array list of, like you can say, for the almost all the classes, the array list of the classes. And here we have created here we add user. It could be like the name, they have different name, different address, and the role, it could be user or the admin. And for the admin, and the user, we have username, okay, and the password. And here we add product for the array list. It could be iPhone 14, for example, Samsung S22, and have the description and the price. Here we get the price, we initialize the price, and in the method previously we explained, we can sum the total amount of the price. And here you use a for loop and we created an object product to add new inventory, like storage, to the product. And we have supplier, different type of supplier. We have contact information and date and location. And we can add customer, like we can add customer because we have already initialized an array list of customer and an array list of supplier. And here we have here in this line, if the user is user, not admin. If it's user, it brings us to a user dashboard. If it is else, if it's an admin, if it's not user, it's admin. It brings to admin dashboard, and we have accessor and the mutator for the array list. we can get supplier because we have array list of supplier and return the supplier. And we can launch it because we have to use it try and catch and launch. So here we have the admin dashboard controller. And this controller is to create an interface for the admin, and we have user dashboard. We have in here dashboard we create we call the uses the fxml to create an interface for the user dashboard. And we have a report controller. We can add report for the sale or about the customer or about the purchase, and have a product controller. In this product we have created an interface for the product to see the products in the sales in the system. Have login controller. When you you can log into the controller. For example, we have a username, have a password or login. We have created a public void login button linked string. We have a string username, which both get a text from the because the password and the could be text. And if it's user, accept user when the user type user, it's accept a user. Else if it's accept an admin. Else if it's not admin or it's not user, the system give us an error that invalid username or password. It's an error. And that's it. We have set the text and for the username and for the password. You have inventory controller. Which created a table view to the for the product. I have created a table and the product name, product description, product price, the quantity of product, like how many products of this products we have, and we can update the total price because when we add a new type of product, we have to update the total price. And we have a login and invoice controller, and also we have a contact. In here we can get in touch with the supplier because we have a supplier name, a supplier address, supplier contact, supplier location, and also the customer. And for the supplier, we have created an array list, called the array list for the supplier. Here we can add supplier in a button by the fxml. You can add supplier, a new supplier when you want to add a new supplier. Here by this you can add a new supplier, and you can add a new customer because of the fxml. That's the code. All the code we have talked about. All of